everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and we are reviewing Full Gear 2023 today. What a show it was. Looking forward to talking about it. You?
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I was excited. I was not excited. I was excited. It was a what they call a rocky road,
I get road emotional roller coaster, maybe, for you.
roller coaster.
The American roller coaster, I know it would be found in this show. They reference him actually during the main event. But we'll get to that.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's next week. That's next week's pay-per-view review, if you want to do that.
What is that one?
Survivor Series War Games.
Oh, okay. I was gonna guess SummerSlam.
Yeah, you almost had it.
Yeah, but I remember what season it was.
You remember that Thanksgiving this week, and then that don't sound right.
Thanksgiving's this week.
It's this week, man.
Fuck!
This Thursday. Have fun with that.
I got a pumpkin pie with my name on it.
You do.
All mine.
I
I know no
mean,
one else is gonna eat it.
look, man. You got pumpkin pie set aside. You got the triple B for your lunch. Good day for you.
Exactly.
But anyway,
They
we're
think
gonna.
they can make a better thing than me. I'm gonna bring out the triple B and see what they got.
That's a fun little hack. Bring out the triple B, and not only will no one eat it, but also you won't be invited back.
Perhaps.
If you want to spend the holidays alone, that's how you do that.
I think it'll impress.
Impress the one Southern man sitting in the corner with the cowboy hat that might be Jim Ross, and then you gotta ask how did he get here?
Oh, I know how he got here.
Oh, you brought him?
Damn right.
You invited him to your Thanksgiving?
Of course.
That's fantastic.
Big fan.
Big fan of
Huge
that.
tastic.
All right, well, you didn't get to see the 0 hour. You saw the recap on the main show, but I watched a few of the matches, so
I'm pretty
let
sure it
me.
was like 1 hour. I don't know what they're talking about. 0 hour.
It was, I guess because the first hour, it's not even the first hour of the show, so it's gotta be some weird Tony Khan thing, I'm sure. I don't know.
Your show is long enough, Tony.
It's never long enough,
It's like
man.
he's like, oh, I don't think it's long enough. I think we need to give him another hour. I think so.
I
But make it
mean,
feel like not an hour. We should call it 0 hour.
what I will say though, credit to him. There was nothing on this show where I was like, this shouldn't be here.
It is fair, but still. I mean, there actually was things on this show that I would say shouldn't have been here.
Well, you can argue that the Bucks match didn't have to be there, but they got a streak going, so good for them.
Oh, there's a couple matches here.
But yeah, so first match, Kingston defending his ROH title against Jay Lethal. He wins. It's a fun match. You have Stokely on commentary the entire time. I loved it. Um, Kingston wins, calls Stokely a broke bitch or a bald bitch. That's entertaining. And then Claudio versus Matthews have a great match. Then we get to Joe and MJF defeating the Guns, but the Guns injure MJF, which will play into the story later.
They sent him away in an ambulance.
Important detail I did miss. Adam Cole was also there.
This is a crazy fucking storyline.
Crazy random storyline to just throw in there less than like a few minutes, not even an hour, less than like a few minutes before your show starts.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Some
insane.
some would even say completely unnecessary.
I feel like this whole storyline is basically what I'd imagine like an AEW career mode would be. Like that's, but Adam Cole was the created character.
It's very possible, but then in that sense, you're just injured watching the match.
Basically, yeah,
Oh, they would do that. Let's be honest. That
yeah.
doesn't sound fun, but they would do that.
hmm
Uh, I mean, like, I guess we just talk about part of this because from the rest of the night forward, it's this weird storyline of how MJF is injured and how Cole has to take his place. And
Cole is also injured.
yeah, Cole's also injured, and you know for a fact he's not wrestling unless he's like fine and it was all work, but it
They should
wasn't.
have stuffed that motherfucker in an ambulance.
Should have put them both in the ambulance. Brought them both to the hospital.
Yeah, they call an ambulance over to the arena. All right, Adam, get in. We're
It's
gonna
like
make you get in.
it's like they realized they didn't have enough story going into this show, so we're like, we gotta do one more angle, just one more.
Yeah, just a little tiny bit.
Oh well. I feel it wasn't necessary if you wanted to have Adam Cole involved. You could have just had him show up to support MJF and make a surprise for the entrance. That would have been fun. You didn't have to do all this.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. He was there the whole show. Though.
He
He
was
didn't
there.
even try and get ready for the match. I'm
No, he
pretty sure he
didn't.
didn't train one bit. He was just in his clothes the whole time, sitting backstage,
So really,
probably playing video games.
look, he wasn't gonna wrestle. He knew that, and the whole time he was just praying to God that MJF shows up and does the classic ambulance stick, and he's lucky that it worked. It really is.
It's true. It is true. He was just praying to Craig.
And kayfabe, that's probably what was happening. And I mean, he's very lucky it worked out for him.
Exactly. Yeah, probably.
We'll dive more into that, but we'll start the main show here. The trios tag, um, Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne, who are apparently the Patriarchy now. That's their new name. Versus
That's pretty cool.
Sting, Darby Allin, and Edge. Who had a
That's
fantastic
pretty
entrance.
cool.
I loved it.
Yeah. That was a
Next,
good entrance. It was good. They had like the triple B. They had the triple B.
the triple bats.
Their version of the triple B. Yeah.
Yeah, triple bat baseball bats, not actual live bats. So that also would have been entertaining.
And that would have been something.
That would have been crazy. I don't know.
But they all fly into the crowd. The crowd screams.
Yeah, exactly. And then the show's over.
Yeah. That's
I
one
would
of
have
the
been
reasons I'm not going to one of my movie theaters nearby. There was a bat that was flying around in there.
got a bat infestation.
Apparently so. I was like, I'm not going here. This place is trash.
You got to find out what theater it's in, like which part of the theater, and
And
then
not
you
go
can.
there. Be like,
Yeah,
can I switch? I know the Mario movies in this theater. Can I switch to the other one?
really, I think you should be asking questions about why there's a bat in one of the theaters, but that one is still open.
I'm gonna disguise myself as like a bug infested fester person. Come in and be like, hey, I'm here to check for bats.
You're a bug guy looking for bats.
You got any bats?
I'm sitting here. I'm like, wait, bug infest? Why is he looking for bats?
you got any? You got any bats here? They're like, yeah, and I run away.
Your plan just sounds like you're trying to confuse him so much that they're just like, yeah, sure. I don't get paid enough for this. Sure.
Well, I'm trying to get them to admit the bat problem and then leave before I can actually investigate.
Yeah, you can tell the police here with proper authorities who can handle this. I went in disguised as a bug guy. Hear me out. Bug guy, bug investor specifically. Don't
I
ask what that.
invest in bugs.
Yeah, don't ask why I dress like this if that's my job or why that is my job. And I told them, get this, got any bats? And they
It's
said,
like the fucking duck song.
it's the duck song. Stupid.
Hey, got any bats?
Got it. Yeah, but instead you're asking like some weird guy who's like asking for drugs on the street. Hey, so
Yeah.
got any bats in here, man?
So I heard there was a little issue. You got any bats by any chance? How'd you
Um,
know? And I just went away.
did I record it? Damn well I didn't. Gonna come
I'm pretty sure
investigate.
there is a picture of this bat. I'm pretty sure.
It's a PNG from Google. Fantastic.
I don't know. All I know is I go to another one that's way cleaner, so it's fine.
That is fantastic. But
Yeah.
anyway, we talked about the match. Now here we get to this match here, the opener. I thought it was a solid opener. It was fine for what it was.
It was fine. Not my style of opener. I'd say like I like a quicker pace.
I mean, like Ric Flair was there. Nigel compared
That
him
means
to
nothing to
herpes.
me. That's true. That means something to me.
That was funny. He's like, Ric Flair's like herpes because you're excited equally about both of them. I was like,
I'm
damn.
not excited about Ric Flair though.
Yeah, but you're not excited about herpes either, and that's the joke.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. You're right. Nigel was the best thing ever.
He is fantastic. Um, my problem with this match, I will say, is that Ric Flair attacked and hit Christian multiple times, and the ref did not go for the bell.
That's because
I notice you don't have a reason, and
no, I have no
that's
reason.
yeah. I mean, he attacked him multiple times. Then Christian, fair game, low blowed him, took him out of the match, fair, and the match goes on for like 15 minutes, and that happens, and then Christian's like, you know what, fuck this, man, I'm head out, and he leaves, and then he leaves Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne to deal with it, and they lose the match.
What a guy. What a father figure.
See, what happened was he realized that really because Ric Flair attacked him, he won already. Even though the referee didn't do his job properly and ring the bell, he won already. He's like, I will leave my two sons here because what this here is a training exercise for them, and they are going to now learn and grow better because of it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair though. That's a pretty good idea.
I think it's great parenting, fantastic parenting.
I haven't seen better parenting in the last 21 years of my life.
Never in my lifetime, we would be remiss to not mention the choir of children he had singing about.
That was kind of yeah, it was. I don't know, man. Is he their dad?
He's everyone's father, isn't
Yeah, perhaps. I wouldn't be shocked if he's my dad. You know what I mean? Who's my dad? I don't know. So he might be my dad.
I wouldn't be shocked if we get merch eventually that has the Christian Cage C on the bottom that says, I'm your daddy.
Daddy says no.
Yeah, they should. I mean, they're going to get into it eventually, let's be honest.
Yeah, daddy magic.
Fucking Tony Schiavone. Speaking of fucking Tony Schiavone, he's here now talking about what Jay White
That's
did.
Tony Schiavone, I think.
What's Giovanni Shion, Givion, whatever his name is. He's here and he's like, Jay White, you piece of shit. I fucking hate you, man. Shut up so I can just talk, you piece of trash. Um, we're gonna have to give him the belt. But then Adam Cole comes out, he's like, I'll take the match for MJF. And then Jay White's like, man, you took one too many concussions, bro. You're injured. You can't do this for real. But I'll take your match, whatever.
Yeah, it seems pretty stupid, honestly.
So for the rest of the night on Twitter, they're advertising Adam Cole versus Jay White like
This is
normally.
like, I don't know.
I thought that was a little messed up because people bought that. Probably some guy bought it, and spent the $50 for that match.
I did want to see an MJF versus Jay White match.
I did too, but I wanted to see a normal one.
Exactly, I did. Want to see a normal match, like no leg injury, no nothing. Straight up wrestling. That's it.
I guess you could argue you kind of did get a normal match because they had like a 30-minute match in the main event.
For me, it was 10 minutes, but sure, I'll take your word for it.
For you, it was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like your feed cut off after 10 minutes?
No, I mean I skipped through the match.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah.
That shit was too long, bro.
It was longer than it should have been, and I do feel like it had the wrong winner, but we'll talk about it later.
I do too. It was kind of weird.
So after that little mess, we get to Moxley versus Orange Cassidy, who had a pretty damn good match. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was pretty good. I liked it. When you
Mox
have
was
John Moxley in there, he's gonna fucking kill it.
Mox will kill it, and he will bleed. He won't be the first person on the show, but he won't be the last to do it. And
Yeah.
they have a great match, a solid 15 minutes, and Orange retains, wins. It was pretty good. Nice little ending to that match and
He
story.
he bled the least on this show. Somehow, some way. Moxley was not the best pleader.
Now because you had Claudio before him. Um, Mox bleeds. Everyone in the Texas Death Match bled. Um, yeah, fucking Brody King bleeding. Jericho's arm,
Everybody bleeds.
full gush. That's why it's called.
Oh gosh.
I got in love with this match.
I
Definitely one of
hope
my
you're not eating gushers while you're listening to this.
You can pretend, you can pretend you want to be a weird guy. Pretend you're
Pretend
Hangman
it's
and
fucking Swerve's blood. You know what I mean?
you pretend you're Hangman.
And you're Hangman.
Pretend you're Hangman, sipping on that prime blood like a weirdo.
He probably thought it was Prime. It's true.
Yeah, I don't know what them their cowboys drink, but they might be drinking that prime energy drink.
He was like the same thing.
Same thing, man. That's a strawberry prime right there. It's fine.
Have you seen Logan Paul? Of course it's blood.
Let's be real, man. That's from the forest. You brought it back though.
He takes a trip there every year to just collect blood.
Yearly trip. I mean, I'm not gonna put it past him.
Going to Japan on the plane.
Here goes
Picture sent it to
Japan.
Instagram. Oh, okay.
It's even more fucked up. Imagine
Yeah.
just the body in the background, him with the like one of those things they used to take your blood in his arm, and he's just like into a bag. What's his Logan Paul thumbs up, smiling.
The next month, new Prime flavors out now.
Jesus, man. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Probably.
I'm just saying.
Just because I respect his in-ring ability and the stuff he's doing in WWE does not mean I respect him as a person.
I don't respect him one bit. He didn't save Rey Mysterio.
He did not, and he's still kind of a piece of trash. Let's be honest.
He didn't save that motherfucker.
11 surgeries in that knee and counting.
11 surgeries. That is pretty crazy.
Never, it's never over. That knee's never fixed.
Probably not. No.
Oh, anyway, Storm versus Sheeta is up next for the title, and it's also our first of two title changes tonight. But I am not gonna lie to you, I wasn't a big fan of this match, and I didn't love the ending.
I liked it. I can see why you didn't like it as much, and I didn't like it that much either.
The end, my problem isn't the way that they did the end. It's the problem was that she shoves like a little pan in her
It was a
tights, right?
tray, I'd assume.
Tray
Yeah.
pan, whatever it is. Um, my problem isn't that that's the finish. The problem was that it was fully like half out and very visible. And Aubrey Edwards clearly saw it multiple times, but just didn't stop her from doing it because that was the finish. And
It was awkward. That's how it was.
yeah, it took too long to get to that point, man. I didn't like that part of the ending. If they had done it better, I think it would have worked for me more. But
Yeah.
good for good for Tony Storm. She won the match.
I did want her to win the match, but I do feel bad for Sheeta. I do. She's been a transitional champion. She's had this championship 3 times, right? But
This is
all 3 times, and maybe the first time it mattered. The second, the third, not so much.
two transitional runs, I think. I can't remember. Was the second one a transitional?
Yeah, it was.
Man, that is tough.
She doesn't get any respect, I swear.
I mean, it's rough. It really is rough.
Yeah, but this was Tony's time to win, I would say that. Later
Yeah,
on, we have a title change that didn't make much sense to me.
I'll get to it, but I fully agree with you on the Storm thing. I think she's pretty over right now. It makes sense. I don't know where they're going with the Mariah May thing at the end, where she's like gonna murder
Straight
her.
up. What was that Sheamus thing? What's his name? Rich Holland?
Yeah.
It was like that storyline. Like, I love Sheamus. Sheamus is my favorite guy.
Oh
Like, it's
yeah.
probably like that. It's kind of like similar. And she's like, oh, I love Tony Storm. I can't believe I'm in the same company with Tony Storm.
I hope she also comes out with a bowler cap and a jacket like that.
I mean, she's gonna fucking dress up in whatever she dresses up in and be in black and white.
Very possible. I mean, Tony Storm has Luther. She doesn't need more people.
That's her like assistant though, you know. Like that's the butler, that's the assistant.
But you got Luther.
Because
At
she's
least.
so fucking blinded, right, by her love for Tony Storm. She'll help her do whatever she wants.
Oh yeah. Well, I want Luther versus Mariah May. Winner gets to be Tony Storm's permanent assistant person.
I do feel like AW wrestlers are coming together. I think they're finally finding like their way in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with that. I like the direction that most people are going in.
Yeah, even though some people feel not as important.
It's gonna bring up that Andrade tweet from yesterday. Did you see that one?
What happened?
Andrade he gets on Twitter and he goes, "You
X.
know what, man? Yikes already. Didn't even say it, but you know it's bad, right?" Um, gets on Twitter and he goes, I've only been on like two of these pay-per-views, man, but it's on tonight, man. I love wrestling. Hashtag watching from home or something like that.
Hmm. So he watches his job at home.
It's one of those guys.
It's one of them, huh?
One of those.
Goddamn. Never would have thought. But is he still with Charlotte, or is that a thing? Not a thing anymore.
I think they're still married.
I don't think she's like posting him and shit.
I think Andrade just posted a picture today of them holding hands.
Or do we see the face?
That is the problem. Does Charlotte have orange nails? Let us know down below. There's people that know better about this stuff.
Let us know. Maybe it's someone else.
If you're one of those people that keeps track of the wrestlers and their relationships, let us know.
Yeah. Now, what are we talking about?
We just finished talking about Storm and Sheeta.
Right now, let's bring up TNA. Who watches TNA? This is the segment of the week.
Yeah,
Who
let's
watches
bring that up.
TNA?
Before I move on, yeah, let's bring that up again. We asked you guys who watches TNA. And half of you were honest, half of you lied. And I didn't appreciate that, but just know, I know the real results of that poll.
And this is on multiple platforms. That's right, 50-50 across the board. Every platform.
Half of I purposely didn't vote. I like to vote them sometimes, but purposely didn't just to see what the real results were. And half of you were not honest.
It's sad to see that so many wrestling fans are dishonest.
Some of you guys be lying, and I don't appreciate, man.
You try to seem like you know about wrestling, you watch a lot of wrestling. I understand, I do understand where you're coming from, but you don't have to pretend, alright? You're cool if you watch WWE and AEW, and that's it. That's fine.
No one's gonna come to your house and take away your wrestling fan card, man.
No one's gonna slap you upside down and say, hey, why aren't you watching TNA right now? No one's gonna do that. Why aren't you watching New Japan? You can just be honest and say no.
Yeah, man. No one's gonna attack you and say that's a real impact. You should watch it. It's fine.
Why aren't you going to your local wrestling show? No one's gonna do this.
You know, next time just say no. Be honest.
Exactly.
Now we can move on to Eddie Kingston being interviewed about the Continental Classic tournament that I'm very excited for. Andrade will be in it, so will Mark Briscoe. I don't know who else, but I know those three names.
Hey, Kingston.
Yeah,
Hey,
Kingston.
Brian Danielson.
Oh, Brian Danielson. Okay, but in the injured?
He's in the tournament.
Well,
They said his name.
must be fine then.
Yeah, it must be
Um,
alright. I seen
so
some guy, he was injured, he showed up for the main event.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty true. Two of them did it.
Two of them, yeah.
So Kingston, he's like, this classic's pretty cool. You get to win a title at the end of it, which is great that we get more titles in AEW because I know they needed more of those. And then
Yeah.
um, he's like, I will also defend my two championships in every match I do. So you get to crown a triple crown champion, he said, because it's like three titles you win.
Yeah.
So that's something.
That is something, I guess. I'm not too sure what's going on.
I mean, I'll never complain about extra stakes. Love more stakes.
I like
Wrestle,
steak.
wrestle me crafts. That's us.
That's us, yeah. That's all because of Slim Jim. Shouts out Slim Jim. We need the sponsorship. Please give us money.
Very true. Very true. Arby's didn't appreciate the triple B sandwich. I mean, I thought it was right up their alley.
That's true. It's true. We might have to swap the triple B and turn it into like the triple S or something, like Slim Jim, Slim Jim, Slim Jim. Like, you know,
Yeah, I mean, we got to workshop the name. We'll talk about it
have
later.
to really, really deal with it. Yeah.
So next up, you get the ladder match: the House of Black versus FTR. Big Bill, Ricky Starks versus Roosh and Jalisco.
Yep.
Is Jalisco Sin Cara?
think so. Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's two of them, right?
There's two of them, but this guy, I mean, here looks
I
like
don't know
some.
which one he is, but I think he is.
I think it's not Unico, is it?
Because the other one's Mystical, right? So
Unico is. Was that his name
um,
too?
there's a Mystico as well.
Nice down below the history of Sin Cara and where they all went. Thank you.
And then
Appreciate it.
Dralistico might be the original Sin Cara.
Okay,
Or is he Hunico?
who knows? God knows.
Or, I don't
That's
know.
the thing, they wear the mask, so you never know who's who.
Yeah. Well, I think he's one of them. Okay, I think so.
But one of them had tattoos and this one didn't.
So it's the original then?
I think
Because
so.
the Hunico had the tattoo.
Because they replaced Sin Cara, right?
And what
Nobody
if
has.
this is a Sin Cara wannabe?
Oh, God, this is too much Sin Cara. This is more
Too
Sin
much
Cara
thinking.
than I ever thought I'd have to talk about in 2023.
He's Dralistico. That's who he is.
Jalisco for now, Sin Cara, if we ever figure it out.
Yeah.
Um, they're all in this match. Pretty entertaining, not gonna lie to you. Liked it.
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I mean, ladder match on this show was kind of rough, but still.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this match felt random and didn't feel like this is maybe one of those that didn't really need to be here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Big
But
Bill? I didn't know he was a champion. I had no idea.
yeah, they apparently squashed FTR to win the tag team titles.
Now, where the fuck's FTR? Oh, they were in the match. Okay.
They were in the match, yes.
Alright.
I just love the idea of you watching this match going, but where is FTR?
I did do that a couple times.
I mean, like, where are they in this match, or like, where are they in general?
In general, I thought they weren't in the match a couple times, but then I remember they were.
Man, that's crazy. It's just like, where is? Oh, there's Dax. It's a gay. It's a
Yeah,
gay.
because they said hardwood, and I was like, oh yeah, they're in. They're in.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
They compared it at one point to like Angry Road Rage or something, and I was like, oh, don't do that, man. Let's
that's a
not talk
little
about
too much. Yeah,
it. That was a fun commentary line. At one point, Brody King starts bleeding pretty bad, and then he murders Dralistico.
poor
That was
guy.
um,
They said he's not good enough from that one.
no, never. It looked like he killed it. That was rough. That was a
He was
rough one.
dead. He died.
It was what's Brody King's move called? I don't know. Does the move have a name?
The Brody Crusher.
We'll go with that. He hits that.
BC.
Yeah, the BC hits that on top of a ladder that is like bridged on Jellies to go in. That dude really took that bump and good on him.
He got crushed by Brody.
Um, so that happened. That's the one thing I remember from this match, besides the fact that Bill and Starks retained.
Yeah. Big Bill. Team Big Bill. Everybody in the
Oh,
comments. Team Big Bill.
there was okay. Look, Brody King was really carrying the match here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um,
I don't know. I don't know what match you were watching. When I was watching the match, and Big Bill was all over the place. He was going here. He was going there. He was doing everything.
my favorite part of this match is when Bill and Brody King are finally interacting, and the whole crowd's chanting beef at them.
Beef. Yeah.
Every back and forth, every punch, beef, beef, beef. I loved it.
Slapping meat.
Big men slapping big meat. That's fun.
Oh, the triple B.
It's a double B at the very most.
Well, it rhymed, Chris. Kind of.
This isn't poetry or rapping. This is a review of a pay-per-view.
I'm
And
trying to rhyme here, Chris.
this isn't a man. Look, this isn't one of those things
I'm trying to
where
promote our thing with a little rap, all right? It's not that difficult.
this isn't one of those things where you take this and you make it a launch pad for your rap career. We're not doing that here.
Rap, it's for our sandwich.
Man, just
Or
plug the sound.
sandwich. It's called a triple B sandwich.
Just plug the SoundCloud already. Okay, let's get it over with, man.
I don't have a SoundCloud. That's actually one thing I don't have.
I got little Vince. I know that's you, man.
Lil Vince? That's
Little
definitely
Vince for
somebody, and they're
SoundCloud,
really bad, probably.
potentially.
Probably, yeah. I mean, there's a little everybody. Everybody's a little.
Everyone's pretty little. That is true. That is most
Oh,
fact.
because of Wayne, bro. If Wayne was big, everyone would be big.
Big Wayne. I would love that one.
Yeah.
Lil Dicky could have been big, and that could have been
Big
fun.
Dicky. Yeah.
Well, speaking of less funny though, Statlander versus Julia versus Sky Blue for the TBS title. It was a really enjoyable match.
Fuck this shit. This thing deserves to be on the show. I'll say that right now.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but I mean, hey, they got another second women's match on the show.
Plus, not only that, but insult to injury, okay? Because why the fuck did Julia Hart win the match?
I I don't know. That was weird to me too. I mean, it caught me off guard. But like, what are they really doing with the title that it needed to be on Statlander?
What are they doing with this title is the question. They do not give a fuck about anything.
Well, all I know, obviously, the solution is you bring in a third title, which then makes it easier because you have another one you could do a mulligan on it. Book it again.
You do a what?
Do a mulligan. You never heard that one?
No, never.
It's not a word for a reason.
Do them all again.
So, I don't know. Match was good. Okay, it was a good in ring match. I liked it. Did it need to be on this 4 hour show? I'm not gonna say it did, but I mean they got some more women's wrestling on the show, and that's cool.
Team
Um,
Chris Statlander, put it in the comments below.
Chris Statlander was cool, and you know what? She had Ben Stiller gear from Dodgeball, and I love that.
What about Dodgeball?
The movie Dodgeball.
There's a movie called Dodgeball.
It's a movie called Dodgeball. It's a comedy
There's a fucking
movie.
movie called Dodgeball.
Yeah, it has Vince Vaughn in it. Ben Stiller's the bad guy. It's great.
Look, I would never guess it was a movie.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you now, you don't have to guess.
Mm, allegedly.
It's not a legend. It's a real thing.
Well, I said allegedly, so it's gotta be alleged.
Allegedly, I'm telling you, it's true.
Holy shit. A double allegedly.
That cancels it out. It's
Let me
just true
triple
now.
it. Allegedly. I don't believe you.
Let me
Now it's
quadruple
the
it.
triple A. Triple A.
Let me
Yeah.
quadruple it.
No.
Allegedly, you're gonna have to believe because it's true.
Fuck. It can't be quadruple A. You ever
I
seen a
quad.
quadruple? I've seen triple H, triple B, triple A. There's no quadruple H. Imagine quadruple H.
Well, yeah, quadruple H was what they called him when he tore his quad.
Of course, yeah. That is true. That is true.
It's right there. Hard not to.
But what about Batista?
Can't argue with you there. That's a hard
Exactly. Gotcha.
one. Yeah, no, maybe Dodgeball isn't real. Maybe it's not a real movie.
Maybe not.
Allegedly,
See,
it is.
I bring the scoops here. I bring the points.
No, I gotta confirm with my sources. I'll be doing that later.
Okay, okay.
I was gonna say I'll be back, but that's gonna take at least an hour, and we got a podcast to do.
Yeah, that's a lot of research.
Not trying to turn this into a Snoop Dogg, a Twitch stream, you know.
You know what? I think it's because he was smoking. You know what I mean?
Can't believe it, man. He's not smoking anymore. That's crazy.
He quit smoking. He said, I'm gonna have better Twitch streams now.
I won't forget that it's running overnight this time.
Yeah. Good for him, though. Good for him.
You know, if that's what he thinks is best, good for him. If he feels that's the
Yeah,
right move, good luck
that's
with
fantastic. Yep.
it. Speaking of people doing what they feels best for them, we get the signing, the blockbuster signing, and it was Will Ospreay.
Oh my god. Pretends to be shocked.
I mean, who else could it have been? When you think about it, who else could it have
I
been?
don't know. Don't know, bro. Don't know.
This was I love this
Bro
because
counter on top.
dude he said bro multiple times, at least three.
There has to be a
Um,
bro counter. Someone make a bro counter. Somebody.
bro counter in the comments down below.
Yeah.
So he comes out, he's like, happy to be here, bro. Uh, slight caveat. I mean, I'll be here eventually. Got a few
This
more
was like
months.
the most honest thing ever.
It's weird because I was watching it and I'm like, so he's not done with New Japan yet, then why are we doing this now?
Tony Khan and his big announcements.
Why did we do this now? Just do it in January or have him show up at Revolution as a surprise.
I just told you, Tony Khan's big announcements. They kill him. They kill him in his show.
What, dude? No one bought this pay per view to find out who he signed.
They did. They definitely did. He announced it beforehand. It was like being speculated. So
No
people
one
did
spent.
want to know, right?
I mean, no one's gonna spend $50 for like information you can just get if you're willing to be patient.
But it's just additional information, and there's also matches here as well.
Gotta do this again. Allegedly, someone bought this for the Will Ospreay announcement.
Yes,
So he comes out, he's like, I'm not done yet. I'll see you guys at Revolution. Bruv. And then that was it.
he did say that. He did say that.
Tony Khan's big announcement. Tony Khan wasn't even in the ring, man. He had Tony Schiavone do it.
It's a Tony. It's a Tony.
I feel misadvertised.
I mean, I think I got what I wanted out of this.
We got Will Ospreay on AW.
I saw Will Ospreay. It was pretty cool.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I mean, he's a good pickup. He's really good. He's really huge for them, especially for the England show. Because I did have it in my mind they're not going to sell out this England show because like they did it once, right? But the novelty wears off, of course.
Yeah, I mean, second time ever. It's not really a
That's
big
a
sell.
risky move, right? So running a second time is so risky. You're not going to sell out that shit, right? But now with Will Ospreay, you have a better chance. You do.
We have some good stories going in which they don't have, and some good matches which they might have. They could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, again, my complaint's not that it's Will Ospreay. My complaint is that, yeah, Will Ospreay come out and be like, "I'll be here eventually, in a couple months."
It was definitely not what I expected, for sure.
I thought that was a little weird and a little unnecessary to do this on the pay per view.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, was it going to happen on Dynamite, you think?
You could have just done it in Dynamite.
Maybe. But I mean, I think it was alright. It was fine.
Yeah, at this point, you might
How
as
do you
well.
feel? How do you think WWE feels about this?
I mean, they probably made him an offer, but I don't know if they ever realistically think that they're gonna get someone like a Will Ospreay.
Does he even have to finish up in Japan, right? I guess he might have to. I don't know what his life is like, but you know what I mean? Like, he can just do both.
I respect it, that he's like, they really got me started, so I'll finish off my time there first. But I mean, what realistically are you gonna do in 2 months?
No idea. No clue.
Whatever. So I mean, he said see you at Revolution, so he teases that we'll have a match with him at Revolution, or at least he'll be there.
That's gonna be big. It's gonna be a big match.
I will. I'll look forward to it. You know,
Yeah.
but until then, I'm like, I'm glad you're here in 2 months. I don't know.
I do understand your pain.
So next
I
up,
think it's a good pickup, like I said. Good wrestler. Good on the mic. I don't see a downside.
again, there's no downsides. It's just weird that they had him come out and be like, "I'm signed. I'll see you guys in about 2 months."
Yeah. It's I don't know why they did it ahead of time.
I don't
Because
know
they
why.
definitely knew. He definitely told Tony or something like that. Like, oh, it's gonna be a while. And Tony was like, just go out there and say it.
The only reason I can think about is that they didn't want the dirt sheets to get it first.
Probably. I mean, they still got it though, right?
They still got because who else could it have been?
Of course, yeah. It was just a guess. It was like allegedly Will Ospreay.
Yeah, two people could have been Mercedes Monet or Will Ospreay. And it's not Mercedes.
Oh, everyone said fucking Monet. Everybody.
Everyone said it, and then it's like it's not me, so it's Will Ospreay. Thank
But
you.
she's been shown on AEW TV.
She has, yeah. But like, I thought she was injured, and she's still injured.
Probably, I don't know. I don't know that information. I don't have the scoops.
I don't
Unless
know.
we
You said
talk in ice cream.
what kind of ice cream you got, Rocky Road?
Drumstick.
From like ass drumstick out of your hand, though.
Drumstick.
Man, it's disgusting.
You don't like drumsticks?
I'm not here for drumsticks.
You don't like drumsticks? That's
I'm,
nuts.
I'm not here for drumsticks, man.
They're so fucking creamy and nice.
I don't care how creamy, schmoozy they
Chocolatey.
might.
They sweet me alright. They are.
Problem that I have is that I don't like the outside part.
You talk about the nuts, right?
Talking about nuts, I'm talking about
What if
I
I
don't
told you I have drumsticks without nuts? Nutless.
talking about this one. How are you gonna solve the cone problem? Because I don't like the cone.
You don't like the cone?
I don't like the cone.
Get out of my face with this.
I don't like that you're eating ice cream and it starts melting on your hand. I don't appreciate it.
How long are you eating this fucking ice cream? How long do you have this in your hand? What are you doing? Are you having a full conversation with this ice cream? Or are you devouring this ice cream?
Oh no, man, because hear me
Because
out.
you know it's cold and will melt.
Listen, you get the ice cream, you can't bite into it, because then you get that feeling on your
Mm.
teeth. But then you also can't do it too fast because then you get the brain freeze. So you take a couple minutes. You really gotta do this with a lot of thought. If you put it in a bowl, your life's just easier for you.
A bowl. You bowl that shit?
I bowl everything.
You bowl the drumstick?
Anything that can melt on me gets bowled.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
I don't want
This
to
might be
eat it.
worse than a pizza fork eater.
It's a fork. I ain't that bad, man. Listen, that's all over
He
level.
bowls his ice cream cones.
I have a bowl that or a little plate that I keep under it. That's the thing here. I'm not
Oh, okay, I
saying
understand.
I
I
take
understand.
it out of the cone. No,
I thought you'd crush it up into like actual like scoopable ice cream.
no, I'm not that bad.
All right, okay, okay. At least you're not that bad.
I just have something to catch the mess when it starts
Do you
melting.
do that with burritos too?
I have a plate on the burrito. I mean,
I mean, I do too. Yeah, that's true.
because the burritos, some of it is just not strong. Like when you have a taco, especially a hard shell one, it breaks, and then the whole thing is a mess.
It does hard shell. I don't eat hard shell as much.
I
I
used to.
like the soft corn. You know, that's good.
I used to, but then I started eating them. Like, this is messy. Why would you do this to yourself?
Nice soft corn shell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's makes life easier. I like to like wrap it up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It feels good. Feels better than a fucking hard shell that just cracks everywhere and just it's horrible.
Yeah, if you bite that thing wrong,
You
your
bite it
whole
wrong, the whole thing falls out.
yeah, and it's a whole mess. And then you're sitting there, it fell all everywhere. It's probably on your pants now. Got meat juice on your pants. And I mean, look, sometimes that's what you want. Sometimes you just don't. And most of the time, it's me. I don't want that.
I do not want meat juice on my pants.
You don't want sour cream, cheese, and all that stuff on your pants. But you want it in your mouth.
You load it up and it all goes away just like that.
Yeah, don't get me started when you order from Taco Bell, man.
Taco Bell. I've quit Taco Bell a long time ago. I
Man,
tasted that meat. I said, no way, I'm not eating this ever again.
you brought back the Mexican pizza just so you could quit.
Fuck the Mexican pizza at this point.
I can't believe this, man. 3 months ago, you were on a quest for the Mexican pizza.
Do you still eat Chipotle?
Every once in a while.
I haven't eaten that in a while. I'm always thinking about it though. I dream about Chipotle.
My problem is though, I feel like they've downsized the portions, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Too expensive for downsizing. Anyway, uh, Texas death
Whoa.
match. Sorry, again, season.
I feel like I got jump scared.
Oh, why? What happened?
I heard somebody like screaming.
Might just been my chair creaking. Oh,
It probably was. I felt like PTSD. All right, let's go. Let's keep going.
your Texas death match. You start thinking about the Adam Page thing. You got a little scared. I understand.
It was 100% your chair.
Usually he doesn't pick it up. I don't know why it's doing that today.
I don't know.
All right, so Page and Swerve. Swerve has a great entrance. Nana's dancing with some dancers. Fantastic. But then Page jumps in. Have the most brutal opening 5 minutes of a match I've seen in my lifetime. Um, Followed by the most brutal Texas death match I've seen in my life.
Sponsored by the Triple B sandwich. Only
Oh,
on Wrassle Graps.
what about the Triple B, man?
It's sponsoring the match.
We did not. Listen.
We sponsor this match. You need
Um,
yourself some Triple B. The barbecue sauce. Fantastic.
I wish, man. I wish I got paid to sponsor these things.
Sponsored by Gushers. We don't represent Gushers, but we know they sponsor this.
Yeah, you know they sponsored Hangman Page drinking the blood of Swerve Strickland.
Was Twilight about vampires?
Well, it was about vampires.
Sponsored by Twilight. We
There
don't
you
know
go.
them, but they probably do sponsor this.
Sponsored by a 10-year-old series. There we go.
Perfect.
Came back just for this.
Sponsored by Dom. No, no Dom. No Dominoes.
Anyway, this whole thing was brutal, man.
Domino.
Page is tying up Swerve, stapling this man. He's drinking his
Swerve,
blood.
Swerve staple.
Swerve staple, man. He got stapled. This whole thing was insane, man.
I
It
know. I
really,
watched the match. It was crazy.
it really went down, man. They said we're on TV. We can do some crazy stuff here.
Now, if someone broke into your house, this is how you'd respond. I don't know.
I mean, it's a fair response when they allegedly broke into your house and allegedly maybe talked to your kid.
That was that. That never happened. It was an empty crib. We know this.
We talked about it last time. It was a fake house, not even his house. For some reason, Paige didn't notice. I mean, we talked about this.
It's easy to fake something that's on video like that.
It was a very in-depth replica of Adam Page's house. Okay, that's all it was.
It was mind tricks, and he fell for it.
Not very big brain of him. Not very big brain at all.
Now look at him. He's committing crimes.
What I will say is my lasting image of this match and thing I will take away and probably always remember will be bloody Swerve just limping and stapling himself and laughing the entire time.
This motherfucker was a zombie for real.
It was great, man. These two guys they really went out there and they put on a crazy match. I loved
It was the duct tape that was bad.
it was just Paige torturing him for like 5 minutes in the beginning.
But that duct tape came off, and then Swerve was like, "No more. I can staple myself. I don't care what you do to me."
He came off, man. They brought a cinder block. That was nuts.
Exactly. That cinder block changed the whole game. Right?
Really did.
This match was brutal. It was probably one of the most brutal matches. Probably the most brutal match in AEW history. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm on par with Moxley versus Omega from Full Gear 2019.
Oh, this
Um,
match was way more brutal. It was so fucking crazy. So good.
it
He
was
dropped, he just poured that shit on his back, the glass.
the glass, and then he did I forget what he did. Was this a splash? I think it was a
Stomp,
splash.
I think.
A stomp, probably. No, because I think he landed on it too.
Oh, he splashed him, right?
Splash. Oh yeah. Swerve did the splash to Hangman while he had glass on his back,
Pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie.
and he wins by hanging the Hangman.
Yeah, he did. He did do that. Imagine getting hung, but your name is Hangman.
And it's rough, man. And even rougher than being hit with a barbed wire chair and the barbed wire gets stuck around your neck, and someone's pulling it, trying to get it off.
This match, though, him winning, I think Swerve's gonna be a huge star if they book him correctly.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was surprised about Paige was winning this.
I did have it in the back of my mind. I was like, Paige, everything happened to him. He might. I think it's better if he wins. You know what I mean? But I was cool with Swerve winning. I was.
Uh, I'm happy that Swerve once. I think he needs him more, especially where he is in his career now. I think
He's
the
killing it. He's killing it. His dance is killing it. His song, everything's killing it.
he's fantastic, and I think there's like a lot of people have been saying a big argument for him being the one to take the title from MJF.
Is he the next challenger? You think? I mean, I'm not sure if this story's over because I'm not quite sure. But I think there's a third match in the future, but I don't know when.
I would like it to be over actually, so we can move on.
I'm just saying, like later on, it could be over now, but later on, it's not over.
I think
Maybe when Swerve has the title, honestly.
like I don't mind this feud going till like World's End, that pay-per-view at the end of the year. I don't mind that, like one more month. But after that, I don't want to hear about this feud again.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm not sure if I see it happening now. I do see it later. I'm not sure if he challenges MJF next and wins. I'm not quite sure.
I
You could do
think,
that now too, because MJF's kind of a face at this point.
yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with it.
And then he torments MJF, and MJF, he's had enough.
Yeah, what are
He's
you gonna
done
do?
being out tormented.
Can work. Can work. Just talk about how MJF lost his edge. That whole feud could be about that. Yeah.
It's good, right? It's good.
Um. Yeah. So next up, get to the Bucks versus the Jets, which kind of slowed things down a bit. It wasn't bad, but it slowed things down just a little.
Yeah. The Jets win for New York.
They win it. That's a first. Um. The Bucks throw a temper tantrum, and then that's it.
Bullet Club Gold, the Golden Jets.
I think there's definitely something there. Pursue them. It's an option.
Now I'm just saying, if the Bullet Club Gold is the gold version of the Bullet Club, then this is the gold version of the Jets, New York Jets.
That explains why they're winning. That
Exactly.
explains.
They're winners, yeah.
And Jets are why I can't be a New York sports fan. Um. Anyway,
You could be a Yankees fan, because everyone respects you.
I can't be a fan of New York sports, man, because we don't have winning teams here.
It doesn't matter if the Yankees win. It's respect because it's just the symbol of New York, basically.
If I have to bust out a calculator to find out the last time we won something, then I can't be a fan of it.
It's fair enough, I guess.
Ever met. Anyway,
Who's a really good New York wrestler?
it really shows you how interesting the match was that we have to talk
Yeah,
about
that's
the
right.
Jets.
Yeah.
Sports. Not that the match was bad. It's just, when Kenny and the Bucks were going at it, it's great. When Jericho's in there, it's a Jericho match, and that is what it is. Um, but yeah, there were
I'm
some
not sure
good.
if I enjoy this storyline.
It was really thrown together last minute, and I feel like it was just to get the Bucks on the pay-per-view.
I'm not a fan of the whole storyline that they have going on.
It's very weird. I don't know if I like it.
I feel like it's all been rushed, kind of.
It's very weird because just for no reason, the Bucks show up and they're like, "I'll say you don't like us anymore," and just out of nowhere, just very
You
random.
guys are children.
They're very childish. Yeah, they have a whole tantrum at the end.
I know they had a whole tantrum. It was so bad.
Don Callis is on commentary. That was fun. Talking to Taz, he's like, "You're right about our ops, buddy," and Taz was like, "That's pretty true."
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Golden Jets get to keep going. They get the Bucks tag title opportunity. Gonna assume at World's End, maybe sooner. Who knows?
I'm guessing Don Callis pairs with them.
To the Bucks.
Yes.
Maybe not, because he also doesn't like the Bucks in storyline.
I mean, they have a common enemy, though.
I guess. But do they?
I'd be like, can you rethink your feelings about me? Because we have a common enemy. We need to join together to take down Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho.
It's starting to look very anti-Canadian. I mean, at this point,
Well, Don Callis is Canadian.
I know, but he's just attacking other fellow Canadians.
That is true, yeah.
He just doesn't like Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. That's it.
Just them, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he doesn't appreciate Big Show and Kota Ibushi, but like, really, what do they do?
Does he like Christian Cage?
I mean, how could you know? I mean, no, because they had the feud in the beginning. Remember when Chris first showed up?
Does he like Edge Copeland?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
See how I didn't remember his name?
Adam, you forgot Adam.
Yes.
Poor Adam Copeland. Um, anyway,
Yeah, shorten that shit, I swear.
like it's weird. It's weird going from calling him Edge to going to Adam Copeland. It's a lot more work. I understand. It's like damn Nicole Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli. I get it.
It's way too much. Yeah, I don't see that. I'd say Claudio. Why can't he just be Claudio?
Um, 1 second.
1 second. I'm guessing, did you leave? Is that what happened? I do just call Cesaro Claudio, though. That's definitely what I do. Because I don't feel like saying his full name. And I also don't remember his full name as well sometimes. And
That's
that's
pretty
the
true.
same with age. Same with age. But his first name.
That's pretty true. Or I don't agree based on whatever you said while you were stalling. Thank you for stalling, by the way.
I had to do what I had to do.
Perfect work. Great job. So anyway, that was that match. Sure, you had some great insight while I was gone. Um,
Not about the match.
Perfect. Um, Next up is main event time, and I don't know how much I like this match because of the ending and the way it was booked, but it wasn't terrible.
Me too. I feel like Jay White had the advantage. He just didn't win. So it made it kind of weird.
They overbooked at the last minute, and they made Jay White and Bullet Club Gold look really stupid because of it.
They're so weak right now.
After injuring MJF, and after Adam Cole almost costing MJF
He's
twice,
injured as well.
he's injured too, and also Cole cost him the belt like twice by accident, but still didn't work.
This
After
was just yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can take Jay White super serious.
after 30 minutes, Jay White could not beat this man who was injured.
Yeah, all you need to do is take out the leg. Take out the leg. Keep doing. Keep doing.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't because the match wasn't bad. It was a good match, and if they didn't have that stupid storyline there, they really could have done it well. Um,
They could have
I
had a great match. Like you said, no injury, no nothing. Just a good match and find some other way to end the match.
You could have still had a leg injury. You could have just had MJF quote unquote tweak his knee on something, and then White sees it and you start going for that. But
Maybe. Yeah.
having him really injured from the start, that looks really bad.
Let me talk about how he stole an ambulance, allegedly, because we don't know, but they say it on commentary.
I mean, look, man, who hasn't stolen an ambulance in wrestling? I mean, at this point, that's just something you do.
I feel
Like,
like he's not the type of guy though. There's something about, and he's very injured. He's limping. How quick was he to steal this ambulance? You know what I mean?
how did he effectively drive to Los Angeles? I don't know.
No idea. He must have been in so much pain.
That's just the commitment it takes when you're champion.
He's just not the type of guy. I don't know. He's evil, but is he evil enough to steal just an ambulance and drive all the way to the arena? I don't know.
It's even evil. Like sometimes good guys do
It's
it.
not evil. That's true. It's not evil. But I'm just saying, like he's evil. He's got bad ideas, but I'm not sure if he'd do this.
He did it for the people, man. Did it for the people.
Well, how does that go anyway? They're like, you can't leave, Mr. MJF, and he's like, I'm leaving. He hops in the ambulance with the key already in the ignition. He drives away.
I don't even know legally, are you allowed to stop somebody who doesn't want to be there?
And then they would have called the cops. He would have gotten chased. They should have definitely chased him to the arena. Like two cop cars behind him. He's there. He drives into the parking lot, whatever. And then he walks his way to the ring, and the cops like try and chase him. He's
As
like,
funny,
I'm keep going. I'm keep going to the ring.
as funny as that would have been, I'm gonna say no because it was overbooked enough. I'm not
But
trying
it
to
would
say
have been hilarious. It would have been so fun.
I'm not even saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's been overbooked enough.
I'm just thinking of ways to have this be crazy.
No one came out of this. Well, MJF came out looking great. Jay White came out looking really bad. That's just how it was.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. The Switchblade. Did he tweet that he was going to leave AEW?
Did he?
He said that. I think I might be reading someone else's tweet.
Did he just
I
get
don't,
signed? Are you believe in AEW?
I don't know because he lost to MJF.
Was he gonna pull an Andrade and just sit at home and do nothing
I'm
and try
just
to go
saying
to
when I read, but this was a split second type of thing, so I'm not sure if it was him or not because everyone's verified, so I have no idea.
Probably not. I don't think that's real.
Probably not. Yeah,
Because that doesn't sound right.
can we double check?
Can we double check? I don't know how to even double
Go
check
to
it.
his fucking Twitter. Go to his Twitter and just see.
Gotta go to Jay White's Twitter for this.
Yeah, you just gotta go. You just gotta go to Twitter, X, and then type in Jay White.
What is his Twitter? Switchblade? Is that what it is?
Switchblade probably. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's Jay White's S to Z. I think I don't know.
Yeah, this is what just sign in here. Letting you know for
Just
later.
sign in.
Just sign. Can I sign in? Are we gonna let me?
I'm guessing you
No,
don't use X.
it's not gonna let me do it. I have to go to my other account on my phone. That's perfect. Okay.
But you don't you oh you're on your computer then?
It's not letting me log into the Wrassle Graps Twitter. That's a problem for later. Um,
Yeah, that's bad.
let's see here. Jay White's Twitter. Jay White's Twitter.
Just type it into Google.
No, I'm already on my phone. Which play Jay White? There he is. The last thing he posted was promotion for the match.
Okay, I guess there was nothing there.
Yeah, what kind of sources you got over
I
there?
got clickbaited,
Can't believe this.
but it didn't work because I didn't click on it. Yeah,
But he still tried to spread it around. I can't believe this.
yeah. Look, I saw it. I was like, maybe it's him. I don't know. Could have been him. He could have just deleted it.
No. I don't know. I mean, if we did, it's not there anymore. That's all I know.
We're gonna say inconclusive.
Inconclusive, but also I doubt it.
Yeah, I do doubt it.
So anyway, that's Full Gear. There's nothing at the end there. Just a reminder that Samoa Joe's coming after him, and so is Wardlow. And that's all we gotta know.
You forget about Roderick Strong.
Roger Strong, he wasn't even there.
He's also injured.
I thought what they were gonna go with was that MJF wouldn't come back in time, but Roger Strong would step in because he's such a best friend to Adam Cole that he wouldn't let him do it like that.
Yeah, Roderick didn't appear. That's crazy.
He saw his quote unquote best friend about to wrestle after having ankle surgery a couple weeks ago, and he was not going to do anything about it.
I've had surgery 5 times on my left knee.
Yeah, he could be the Rey Mysterio of the AEW now. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the show. Nothing at the end really. Um,
I thought something was gonna happen. I thought like the masked motherfuckers was gonna show up or something and be like, "Hey, you MGF, watch out, man."
I was waiting for the Devils to show up. Some people are
Is that
like,
what we're calling them, the Devils?
I mean, what else are you gonna call them?
I don't
People are
know, man.
people are theorizing the reason they didn't show up is because Adam Cole was him,
They missed the
and
flight.
that is they could have just missed the flight, and then that's a lot less intimidating.
Yeah, they're all in the masks and shit, like the turtlenecks or whatever. The
That's
motherfucker's like, your flight's been canceled." They're all like, "What? Wait, what? What?"
best part is he doesn't talk, so they're just like standing there. It's like a
They're
press
shrugging their shoulders, looking at each other,
shrugging their shoulders. The leader is just his head's
moving their
down,
hands but not talking.
and he's just really visibly upset, but he's not saying anything about it.
And then they slowly walk away with their shit behind them.
The devil man pulls out the phone. He just goes into notes. Oh well, can we get a refund?
Yeah, that reminds me about something I gotta tell you about.
Okay. Um. So overall, I mean, I'd say it's a 4 out of 5. I wouldn't give it a 5 because the main event was a mess. That's me. So
Oh,
single
we're not
thumbs up.
rating on numbers. Yeah, thumbs up.
Single, single thumbs up. I'll remember the rating system eventually.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thumbs up. It's not a double thumbs up.
It could have been, but the main event was too much of a mess, and there were some other small issues that I had. So I can't go higher than that.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, that's basically it for this one. And see you at some point this week. We don't know yet for what.
Yeah. Go follow us wherever you possibly can. Every single social media platform, podcasting platform, 5-star reviews only. Subscribe, like, comment, share on YouTube. We'll see you next one. Bye.